Hi, welcome to Texas Lone Wolf Channel, your source for the Red Pill Truth. Today we are going to do a topic called the alpha male. Okay, what separates the alpha male from all the other men in the social hierarchy? What separates him? So, we're going to go ahead and do a little, okay, who is he? What distinguishes him from those in the social hierarchy? What distinguishes him? Let's find out and see, okay? Let's go find out. Let's go find out and see. So, alpha males are seen as the most successful, desirable among men. Okay, what does that really mean to be an alpha male? Okay, this article will explain 9 true signs that you're an alpha male. From being a natural leader to possessing excitement, excellent social skills to being driven and ambitious. Okay, it will discuss why these traits are beneficial for success in business, relationships, and life in general. Whether you're looking to become an alpha male yourself or simply want to understand what makes these men tick. Alright? Keep reading and learn more about what it takes. Alright. Are alpha males the real thing? Listen, the person that is the competitor to the alpha male is the sigma male. The sigma male and alpha male both have the same traits. They're both equals. Alright? The sigma male hates the social hierarchy. Okay, the theta male and the alpha male, they're both equal to each other. Okay, guess what? The theta male is zeta male is a introverted male. He's like sigma male on steroids. Alright? The alpha male is an extroverted male in the hierarchy. He stands out. He commands the business. He commands the room. An alpha male typically described as a dominant, most influential member of the social group. He's strong, confident, assertive, and in control of his environment. Okay? We're going to get to that, okay? He has the ability to lead, motivate, and inspire those around him while maintaining a sense of power over his peers. Okay, in a healthy way. An alpha male often takes charge in difficult situations, providing guidance, stability to those around him. Okay? There are many qualities and characteristics that define a true alpha male, including number 1, physical strength, number 2, character, 3, dominance, and number 4, decisiveness, and 5, commanding presence. Alright? Those right there will help you with this to understand who the alpha male is. However, it's important to know where the alpha male originates from and how it's viewed today in order to understand the true meaning. This is going to be what really gets interesting, alright? Alright, let's go ahead and get back to the podcast here. Alright? So let's get back to this. Explore the term history of the alpha male. Studying the true alpha male archetype found in nature. So, alpha male status has been a long and complex history that been traced all the way back to studying the animal behavior in the 1940s. Alright? the 1940s. Researchers observed behavior of wolves, noticed that top dog within the pack seemed to exhibit the dominant behavior and hold a higher social status. So this is also where the introverted alpha, aka Sigma male, was born later on in the coming years. The introverted alpha. Okay. The alpha male and the sigma male share the same characteristics as per se. Okay. So, the lone wolf is a dominant introvert with the same characteristic traits as of an alpha. Okay? Now, fast forward to the 80s and the 90s, so-called bad boy culture, the pickup culture. All right? Or the pickup artist PUA movement. You know, these alpha jocks or so-called bad boys, you know, the boys who go around beating up on girls and all that, they get called the alpha, and they throw that alpha male around. See what I'm saying? So, it focuses on the study of social dynamics of acquisition of romantic and, bedroom fun partners. Pickup culture is often associated with the idea of an alpha male as the goal of many PUAs to become a dominant male in order to attract women. All right. The pickup culture promotes the idea that men can improve their social status attractiveness by adopting certain behaviors and attitude of being confident, assertive, and dominant. Okay? The behavior is also referred to alpha quality is seen as necessary for success for pickup community. This was way back in the 1980s and 1990s. All right? However, the pickup culture has been criticized because it promotes toxic masculinity. You know what that is? The bad boy culture. The drugs, the Pookies and Ray Rays. It promoted that culture. Guys who won't do nothing, the women goes after and want to have babies with them. What's wrong with this? Then they wonder why the dating scene is screwed up. All right. Now let's go ahead and read on. All right. Pickup culture. Okay. I already read that. These behaviors are referred to alpha qualities that seem necessary for. Okay. It's been criticized because it promotes toxic masculinity and objectifies women. Well, toxic masculinity is the bad boy behavior. You know, these thugs and drug dealer behavior, that's toxic masculinity. You know, stuff that the celebrities call, like Jay-Z and all them, they have what's called toxic masculinity. They're toxic. They have multiple baby mamas, and they go around. Listen, you already know the rest. Okay? And no, I'm not jealous of these celebrities. I'm not jealous of their fame and fortune. Okay, I'm not jealous at all. I'm just calling the problem what it is. Okay? And these people possess the alpha male characteristics in a toxic way. Okay, it's important to note not all men who exhibit alpha male personality qualities involved in the pickup culture. So again, we can't lump them all into one basket, can we? Not all pickup artists are alpha male, alpha men. However, the overlap between the two can contribute to perpetuation of harmful gender stereotypes, unhealthy attitudes towards relationship and interactions. Now, with this being said, in today's pickup culture community, the males that are young and dumb are often branded an alpha male. And they could be the gamma, they could be the omega, they could be the delta, they could be the beta. So they mistaken the alpha male in this sense. So we're going to go ahead and cover the signs of an alpha male. All right. Hang on. We're going to go ahead and read through. All right. You get ready to read with me. Most alpha males are thought of confident, strong, successful individuals who exhibit leadership qualities. They're comfortable taking charge and making decisions that are respected by those around them. Okay, what are the specific signs someone is an alpha male? So you're trying to identify an alpha male in your life, or simply want to learn more about this concept, read on and learn the 9 true signs of successful alpha males. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a good look at this. All right? We're going to take a good look at this. Alphas communicate and persuade with class and respect. Did you hear what I said? They communicate and persuade with class and respect. There's wannabe alphas out there that get promoted in businesses and peacock around like they are top dog, which they're nothing but people on a power trip, throwing their weight around like a peacock, whipping out their feathers in dominance, so to speak. So, effective communication persuasion requires empathy and ability to listen and understand other perspectives. This is a true alpha characteristic. Alpha men who are able to do this show they are able to put their own egos aside, consider the needs and desires of others. This demonstrates a level of maturity and self-awareness that's essential for successful leadership. In addition, alphas who communicate and persuade with respect are likely to build a positive relationship, create a positive and inclusive environment. Okay? They are able to persuade others without resorting to aggressive or manipulative tactics. Anyone who has aggression and manipulative tactics isn't a true alpha. Most likely somebody just promoted a gamma into the alpha position with no guts and no instincts. And their communication style is likely to be more effective in the long run. Okay? Now, overall, communicating and persuading with class and respect is a true sign of an alpha male because it demonstrates leadership, integrity, and the ability to build positive relationships. These qualities are essential for any successful leader. They are an important part of what makes the alpha male truly alpha. Okay? Now, these are not the king shit that parades themselves around like they top dog. These are humble individuals who knows their weaknesses, they trust themselves, and they lead the company or corporation with class. Not all alpha males do this, but some of them are truly an alpha male. Okay? Now, let's go ahead, let's read on, shall we? Alphas acknowledge their weaknesses. Again, I said they're weak in some areas in their lives. They can use a little buffing up here, a little buffing up there, polishing up here, polishing up there, to become a true version of themselves. Okay? Alphas acknowledges their weaknesses. Instead of viewing failure or perceived weakness as a threat to their status or identity, Alpha sees them as opportunities to learn and improve and grow. Okay? They're willing to take risks and try new things, even there's a chance of failure. Listen, how do you know if you're going to fail if you don't take risk? Gammas don't take risk. All right? So, this is the best way to grow and achieve success, according to the alpha male. He takes risk. If he fails, he tries again and takes another risk. If he passes, he moves on to the next one and next one. All right? Not being afraid of failure, perceived weakness, someone that possesses alpha male energy is able to demonstrate resilience and determination. In other words, they never give up. All right? Alphas trust themselves. Trusting your gut means be able to listen to and follow your own internal guidance, even when others may disagree or try to dissuade you or change your mind or guide you in another direction instead of the one where you want to go for success. You follow me? It requires self-confidence and the ability to trust yourself and your own judgment. All right? An alpha male who trusts his gut is able to make quick and decisive decisions, even in time of uncertainty. He is confident in his own ability and trusts that his instincts will lead him in the right direction. Okay? However, it's important for an alpha male to also be aware of the limitation of relying solely on his gut. We also got to rely on a team. All right? It's important to also consider external factors to gather information before making a decision. Before he just jumps gung-ho to make a decision, he has to evaluate all the options right in front of him at the table. Okay? An alpha who trusts his gut also takes the time out to thoroughly evaluate the situation, is be able to make well-informed strategic decisions. All right? Okay, are you with me on this? Let me know in your comments below. Overall, the ability to trust your gut is a true sign of an alpha male because it demonstrates confidence, self-awareness, and ability to make decisive and strategic decisions. Now, we cover this pickup artist industry and a lot of so-called MGTOW brothers going out here peacocking their alphahood and going around posting sniffs on their own social media to get everybody going up there and licking like a thirsty old dog. Well, that demonstrates the clown world that we live in. So back to this article about alpha male. Okay, the alpha male seek genuine connections. Not these wannabe connections or mockery or cosplay. This cosplay mumble jumble stuff really can hurt people in the long run. Okay? Alpha seeks genuine connection. Well, let's go ahead and let me read this. As an alpha male, you manage meaningful, genuine connection with others. You're interested in superficial. You're not interested in superficial interactions or relationships that exist to serve your own needs. Instead, you're genuinely invested in helping others, being there for them when they need support or guidance. There's some people that are superficial in their own ways that they lose track. Seriously, they lose track of where they headed. Of course, that doesn't mean you're always able to provide the support they need, right? You have time when your own needs come first, whether it's your family, whether it's your health, okay, or whether it's your business that you run, whether it's taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, asserting your own boundaries in the relationship. That's a must. But overall, you strive to be there for others and create meaningful connections with them. As you build the connection, you also gain a great deal of satisfaction and fulfillment from your interactions with others, as I already pointed out. And another thing, alphas strive for growth and mastery in life. Okay, striving for growth and mastery is a hallmark of alpha men. Okay, as alpha males, they understand there's ever evolving journey and the one that constantly works to improve oneself, meaning attaining success in all aspects of life. This drive for personal growth and mastery manifests itself in various ways, such as continual learning, setting and achieving goals, and taking calculated risk. Okay? And constant self-improvement. Since alphas are always looking to improve themselves, they often choose to surround themselves with people who can help them grow as individuals. Okay? They know that in order to excel in life, they cannot always rely on their own abilities alone. They must turn to others for support and wisdom, as such, they're always seeking out mentors who can guide them along their path to success. See, they're not always top smart either. They always seek other people to give them guidance to become the better version of themselves. Okay? Alphas know in order to constantly improve themselves, they need to set goals and take actionable steps toward achieving those goals. They do this by setting challenging and yet attainable goals for themselves, based on their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Their weaknesses, they try to iron out and make themselves stronger in that area. That's what makes them alpha men. Then they take steps to accomplish these goals by creating a clear path of action that includes milestones and deadlines for accomplishing each part of the goal. Okay? Now, we're not going to say all these alpha males are grand and imperfect, or, they're perfect. But they have demons they got to face. All right? Alphas face their inner demons as well. Did you know that? Contrary to popular belief, being an alpha male means more than just physical prowess, being a leader of men. Okay? But it also means facing your inner demons head on and learning how to deal with them in a healthy way. All right? Alphas can be seen as the epitome of masculinity, and underneath all that, confidence and bravado lies and vulnerable side is all too often ignored. All right? Now, Being an alpha male, being able to acknowledge those feelings of self-doubt and fear, learning how to deal with them in a healthy way. This can be done through therapy, support groups, other types of counseling. Okay? All right? So, all right. One effective way for alphas to work through their inner demons is using mindful techniques such as mediation, deep breathing, whatever counseling sections they can find. Remember, we can't put them on a pedestal and expect them to stand up straight and the wind not knock them down. They will get knocked down. This article has said so. All right? And by practicing these techniques regularly, alpha can learn better manage their emotions, build more positive relationship with others, and improve their overall well-being. Alphas are also gentlemen as well. That's what this article stated. So, anyways, true alphas don't have difficulty attracting women because they're confident and agreeable. The alpha man is the one who women want to get to know because he has the ability to make them feel good about themselves. Yet, an alpha doesn't have to rely on being flashy or overbearing in order for people to be attracted to him. Excuse me. Rather, he allows his true character, both gentleman and man of integrity, to speak for itself. In other words, action speaks louder than words, so to speak. Women are attracted to this sort of romantic partner, appreciate that he's masculine, yet not overly domineering. He knows how to be the natural leader of the macho guy and does it in a way that his people respect and admire him rather than fear or resent him. Now, we're talking about the gammas out there. They act like alphas and refuse to learn the alpha traits. Gammas also get in trouble with authority. Okay? Now, I did a video on the gamma male. Go check it out. I'm going to put the link in the description box when I'm done with this alpha video, okay? Now, alphas change or accept it. Okay? Alphas long been known for having a change or accepted attitude when it comes to their decisions and goals. This mindset is characterized by the individual's ability to adjust quickly to any and all changes that come their way, as well as willingness to face them head on and refuse to waver from the path laid out before them. All right? This same mindset is one of the most important traits that make up an alpha male's personality. And it can be learned by anyone who wants to take on the world. This type of attitude not exhibited in just an alpha male approach to situational problems. It also in their interaction with others. They have a tendency to be assertive and straightforward and aren't afraid to speak their minds. All right? So, anyways, the alpha's competitor is the sigma male. All right? The sigma male, you know, they They're great problem solvers, just like the alpha male are. But you cannot put an alpha male and a sigma male in the same room. Unless you want to call emergency service and have cash for contractors to fix the damaged office or room. There's going to be damage. It's like mixing antimatter in a container. You're going to have a violent reaction. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and so we're going to go ahead and talk about the assertiveness of an alpha. Alpha males are assertive. Okay, he sees something needs to be said or done, he don't hesitate and tell others about it, even if it's uncomfortable or unpopular. Again, he has no problem going against the status quo or openly disagreeing with others or providing his opinions on any given subject. However, he's not afraid of admitting when he's wrong or changing his mind, which shows that he values integrity and flexibility more than anything. So also the Zeta male, Zeta male, is also a competitor to the alpha male. All right? So check out one of my other videos listed in my channel, okay? Now, how does the alpha male fit in the social hierarchy? Okay, the social hierarchy is a framework used to understand and classify individuals based on their social status, attractiveness, mating behavior, a concept as its roots in evolutionary biology. Okay, and is often used to explain and understand human social dynamics. Okay, the social hierarchy is divided into several levels. Okay, with each level representing a different level of social status and mating behavior. Now, the top of the hierarchy is the alpha male, who is the most confident, dominant, and successful individual. All right. Below the alpha is the beta, less dominant and successful, but possess the same leadership qualities. All right. The way bottom of the hierarchy are the omega males, which is the least dominant and successful individuals. All right. The social hierarchy is often used to explain certain individuals more successful in attracting and retaining romantic partners. All right. It is based on the idea that individuals in the top hierarchy are more attractive potential partners due to their perceived status and success. However, it's more important to note that the social hierarchy is a controversial concept, but has been criticized for perpetuating harmful gender stereotype, promoting narrow definition of masculinity. But it's actually a personality, not masculinity, all right? Some argue the hierarchy is not only unrealistic, but also damaging. I disagree with that. It can lead to marginalization of those who do not fit the mold. Well, actually, the social hierarchy is the mold, and everyone does not unite into a herd of sheep, walk the same, think the same, do the same thing, then what will we need this hierarchy for anyways? Everybody gets in one mind and one accord, walk the same, think the same, do the same thing. Then what use is the hierarchy then? Each person is different in this world. All right? So we're going to go ahead and... So let's explore how alpha males stack up against other males in the social hierarchy. Now, alpha male versus beta male. There's a big difference. The beta male is introverted. All right? He's seen as the second tier in the social hierarchy, below the alpha male, just above the omega male. They're typically characterized as being a nice guy, appear to be less confident, less dominant, and successful than the alpha males. Still can possess some of the leadership qualities. All right? Here's some defining traits of beta males. Okay? Depends on approval of others. That's what the beta male depends on others. Research suggests that beta males tend to have lower self-esteem and place a high value on approval of acceptance of others. They may be more dependent on validation of others to feel good about themselves, okay? Number two, they're difficult in making decisions. That's the beta males, okay? They're difficult in difficulty in making decisions, okay? Beta male may struggle to make tough decisions, rely on guidance, approval of others in order to feel confident in their choices, all right? Difficulty in assertiveness. Having difficulty expressing their own needs and desires, struggling with assertiveness is a common male personality of a beta male. All right? They have difficulty standing for themselves to advocate for their own interests. In other words, they're pushovers. They're nice guys, okay? And they also lack ambition. Beta males may lack ambition, may not be driven or competitive compared to the alpha male personality type. Okay? Now, important to note that these traits are not necessarily negative or problematic, but in themselves, they may affect individual social status and success in certain situations, okay? It's important to note not all individuals who accept these traits are necessarily beta males. The concept of beta male is a stereotype that is not applicable to all individuals. Alpha male versus delta male. The delta male is a backbone of any corporation. All right, the delta males are average Joes who clock in and clock out and go home. Delta males are characterized by numbers of different traits. They tend to be competitive and assertive, but can also be arrogant and aggressive and self-centered. Whoa, we just learned something new here. They typically have very high expectations for themselves and others, and can sometimes struggle to empathize with other people's experience or perspective. That's very interesting. The other common characteristics of the delta males include being highly strategic in their thinking and decision making, and being strategic in their interactions with others, having extremely strong drive for success. Overall, delta males are ambitious, driven individuals. They're the backbone, okay, who value achievement above all else. However, they may also struggle with a form of meaningful relationship or connect to an emotional level with others. Okay? In comparison to the alpha male, who tend to be more easygoing, laid back, confident in his abilities, he tend to be less competitive and assertive than the delta male. Okay? Still able to get things done when necessary. An alpha male typically has lower expectations for himself and others. It's more open and receptive to different ideas and different ways of thinking. All right? An alpha male versus the gamma male. All right? Now, unlike beta male, gamma male has more self-esteem and is more viewed as a natural leader. He tend to be highly competitive and focused on achieving success, but he also able to empathize with others' perspectives and experience. Gamma males are typically characterized by taking action and making quick decisions when necessary, while being able to adapt to their approach as needed. Additionally, they're often seen as charismatic and charming individuals who are skilled at navigating different social situations However, this can sometimes also be perceived as manipulative and over self-absorbed by others. In comparison, alpha male is more confident and dominant than a gamma man. He may be viewed as a natural leader, but can struggle showing empathy to others' perspective and experience. Additionally, the alpha male may be perceived as less strategic in his thinking and decision making than a gamma male. All right, since he tends to prefer being direct and straightforward in his most situations, this can make more likely to accomplish his goal and achieve success. Now, the alpha male versus the sigma male, one of my favorite topics of the discussion of the day. Now, let's take a good look at this. Alpha male and the sigma males are two different types of men who have vastly different approaches to life, but have similarity in their traits. Okay, an alpha male is typically defined as a man who takes the lead in most situations and possesses the high level of self-respect. He's often confident, assertive, and self-assured. Sigma male is more on the quiet and reserved side and often seen as a loner. Okay? You do not mess with lone wolves unless you want to get hurt. And it's been said, beware of the quiet one, because they do the most damage. Did you know that? Okay, here's some key difference between the alpha male and the sigma male. Okay, they do share some of the common ground. Okay, for example, both men tend to be goal-oriented, driven individuals to take charge. All right, they tend to be very competitive and excel at most things that they do. However, alpha males tend to be more extroverted and sociable, while the sigma males are more introverted, prefer to spend time alone or with a small group of close friends. All right? Now, the key difference between these two types of men is their approach to relationships and dating. Alpha male typically enjoys being in the spotlight. They will put on their own needs and desire first and come to dating. Sigma men, on the other hand, prefer to let their relationship develop at a more natural pace. They are much less likely to be overly aggressive and forceful during dates, preferring instead taking things slow and see where it goes. All right? While an alpha male and sigma male are often seen two different types of men, they share some of the commonalities as well. Ultimately, what matters is both type of men know who they are, understand their strengths and weaknesses, and appreciate values what makes them unique. Now, you ready to talk about the alpha and the omega? Alpha male versus the omega male. Now, omega males are seen as a lower tier in the social hierarchy below the alpha males and beta males. They're below everybody. Okay? They're outcast. Okay? They're low self-confidence, difficulty in attracting romantic partners, passive and submissive behavior. You know, it's pretty difficult for omegas to attract people and be successful. They're on the bottom of the totem pole. Seriously. Alpha males have low self-confidence, may struggle with feelings of self-doubt and insecurity. They may lack the assertiveness needed to compete with the alpha men or confidence needed to form relationships. Right? They're also children at heart. Did you know that? Difficulty in attracting romantic partners. They may struggle with attracting retaining romantic partners. Their low social status, perceived attractiveness. They may be more likely to resort to manipulation, deception in order to gain the attention of a potential partners. Now, we're talking about the omega males here. Passive submissive behaviors. They're seen as passive submissive individuals who prefer to follow rather than lead. All right? They, instead of choosing from, they observe from the sideline and make it more difficult for them to achieve success. Gain recognition from within the social group. Like I said, they're seen as weaker, less successful. They viewed as more sensitive and empathetic individuals who prefer to operate in the background. In this perceived weakness, omega males may exhibit some valuable qualities, such as the ability to listen and support others. As a result, this can be an important asset in certain social situations or relationships. Now, we're going to talk about the alpha male in the media. Now, here's an example. Varies from person to person. Jay Gatesby from The Great Gatsby. All right. Walter White from Breaking Bad by Vince Gilligan. All right. Tony Stark from the Iron Man movie franchise from Marvel Studios. All right. Tony Stark from Iron Man. Okay. Now, I'm giving you hints on it. So, I'm going to put this link in the description. So, this alpha male is so disliked. Okay, the alpha male is so viewed negatively by people because it suggests only a certain type of men can be considered attractive and successful. See? This belief reinforces gender stereotypes, ignore the fact that many different kinds of quality men can be desirable, confident, and successful. Now, the stigma of the alpha male, all right, negative connotation and stereotypes associated with alpha males, okay? The stereotypes can include qualities such as aggressive dominance, self-entitlement, lack of empathy, and they can be a harmful damage to those who do not fit the mold. That's known as the bad boys, attitude. One of the main criticisms of alpha male stereotypes that reinforce the harmful gender roles, it suggests that men should be aggressive, dominant, and more successful in order to be considered true alphas. No. It can lead to a narrow, unhealthy definition of masculinity. That's toxic masculinity, that is. Alpha male stigma can be damaging to those who do not fit the mold, right? So, we don't need to reframe anything. Now, we already talked about an alpha male versus the other in a hierarchy, all right? Now, he has to be, he does not run from challenges. He is not proud. He's very humble. All right? All right? He's very humble. He don't run from challenges. He is determined. He's a born leader. He knows his weakness. He works out. He's honest. He knows how to manage his emotions. He's well groomed. He cares about his loved ones. All right? He's great with communication. He's good at saying no. He's assertive. I'm going to put this here in the, description. I'm going to go ahead and, all right. Anyways, He takes charge of certain situations. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and, it's just, anyways, I'm going to let y'all read this. So, I'm going to put these articles in here where you all can read them yourself. All right? Because, like I said, I already read most of these. All right? Yeah, of course, he's decisive, natural leader, has standards. He has standards for others. He's fitness focused. He puts effort in his appearance, hygiene, is successful, tenacious, self-aware, intelligent, and emotionally intelligent. He's unfailing honest. He's driven by ambition. He attracts partners easily. Charming, kind, humble, team player. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put all these links in this article for you, all right? Now, I'm done reading this. All right? The alpha male, you know what he is. This video has been concluded. I'm going to leave these links to the articles in the description. Please have a good read, and thank you for watching. Peace out.